We're going to go live here talking about the East Palestine, Ohio Trump rally that was there to unwelcome Biden to the area. Biden showed up 1 year after the toxic train derailment. Today, people were just there. Hundreds of people were there in support of Donald Trump and East Palestine against Joe Biden's visit to the area. Let's get some people in here and we can talk some more and ask some questions. I didn't get much coverage of it today. I got some video that was sent to me by some other people that I'm going to upload here soon. But I ended up not going today. I was sick all night long last night. So I didn't get to make it there today. I was sick all night long. I woke up this morning sick. More sick than I was last night. But no, there were hundreds of people up there today from the video that I saw. I'm going to upload some video of it here in a little bit. But no, there were hundreds and hundreds of people up there protesting against Joe Biden's visit to the area. They did not want him there at all. It's a year later that he decides to visit the area. It's not about the people of East Palestine. It's about Joe Biden, and only about Joe Biden. It's an election year, so he's going. But no, you know what? Everybody's live feed out there got completely cut. People were on YouTube. People were on Facebook. They got kicked off of the apps that they were on. Their live feeds got cut, and the ones who were able to do a little bit of live feed, it was so fuzzy you couldn't tell. All the podcasters and everybody in East Palestine was saying that, the feeds were clear, the resolution was good until Joe Biden showed up, and then their phones started getting scrambled, things weren't working, technology devices were failing. Yeah, exactly. They did not want, I think they didn't want people to see that Trump supporters were actually there. But you know what? Biden was supposed to come down, I think it was Taggart Street in East Palestine. But I guess he snuck his way into East Palestine from the back, away from all the rallying and all the, he went the back way, all the way around to East Palestine to get away from the Trump supporters. He's a coward. So he snuck in from the back before anybody even realized what was going on, and he goes up and he's talking about how his administration has stood with the people of East Palestine this whole time since the beginning. That's a lie. He said that he's had people on the ground since the start. That's also a lie. He went up there and told lie after lie after lie. He was not welcome in East Palestine at all. It just kills me how there were people. There were about 15 people there. I call them paid actors, but there was about 15 people there on the opposite side of where the Trump supporters were, who had Palestine flags, Palestinian flags in East Palestine, and they were talking about free Palestine. I don't know if the left is just that stupid that they were confused between East Palestine, Ohio, and Palestine. But they were there flying Palestinian flags in East Palestine, Ohio. Now, to me, that's a slap in the face to the people of East Palestine and what they had to go through because of the toxic train derailment. And they're there with nothing to do with it. They're flying Palestinian flags saying free Palestine. Are you stupid? Like, really? Are these people that dumb? I think they are. It was, I would say, probably a year, a little bit less than a year it took Biden to show up. Why did he show up now? Why didn't he show up a year ago? Why did he show up now? Someone asked him to drink the water. He said it was totally safe. And someone asked him to drink the water, and he wouldn't do it. He just shrugged it off and kind of ignored him. Yeah, I wanted to see Biden drink the water. If it's safe, drink the water, right? No, he wouldn't do it. No, but people were there in East Palestine, Ohio, clear from as far as Michigan, from what I heard, to protest against Biden being there. It was cold. There was a guy named Mike Young who actually started the event up there in East Palestine to protest against Biden's arrival and Biden's visit. He gave out coffee and all kinds of stuff. So I did want to shout out to Mike Young. Thank you for doing what you did and organizing that. I mean, Fox News, not MSNBC, but Newsmax, Real America's Voice, Soup Mama, they were all up there interviewing people, and every single person that they interviewed voiced their discontent with Joe Biden and his visit. Even people who weren't involved in any of the rallying or anything going on up there today, they opposed his visit. They did not want him there. What the deal is with the people, 10, 15 people up there flying Palestinian flags, chanting free, free Palestine. I really think that they were confused. I think they're that stupid. I think the left is that dumb. Who knows? Maybe they thought they were in Palestine, but they were in East Palestine, Ohio. I don't know. But I don't see what that had anything to do with what was going on up there today. But it went on. People were up there from about 6 o'clock this morning waiting on Biden's arrival. There was a lady who sent me a picture. Her and her daughter had signs that said, "Joe, please don't sniff me." I thought that was great, but Biden didn't get to see it because he snuck in from the back. He was supposed to come down Taggart, but instead he snuck into East Palestine Fire Department from the back of East Palestine when, he was at the fire department inside and nobody even knew he arrived yet until he started talking, and then everybody kind of rushed over to that area. But it was peaceful, and I'm thankful for that. Nobody started anything or created anything. There was a lot of worry that people were going to go there masked as Trump supporters, wearing a MAGA hat and carrying a flag and all that, to create violence so that Trump and MAGA could be blamed. But it didn't happen, and I'm thankful for that. There was actually a very, very low, very low police presence. I didn't see Ohio State Highway Patrol. I didn't see hardly anything, maybe a couple sheriffs. That was it. And then Biden's motorcade people. But no, people there today did not want Joe Biden. They didn't want him there. They didn't want him to visit. In Ohio, Governor Mike DeWine, he's another one. It took him so long to respond to the East Palestine toxic train derailment. One guy that was out there said he wakes up every single day with nosebleeds. It's never happened before, but it's happening now. Another lady said that her and her kid have been sicker this last year than they've ever been, more times and worse when they do get it. The government's lying. The government's lying to everybody, saying it's safe. A year later, and we still have chemicals floating to the top of the water, creating a rainbow sheen on the water in East Palestine. Someone showed me that here a year later. And the government's saying it's safe? No. Kind of like the government said, trust me, when it came to COVID, right? Now they're saying, trust me, when it comes to East Palestine. Nobody, not one person is buying it when Joe Biden gets up there on stage and says, we stand and have stood with the people of East Palestine since the start. That's a lie. And everyone knows it's a lie. If nobody knew where Biden was coming in at, how would his supporters and the news media and everybody else, how were they able to know where he was coming in at when nobody else did? Some of the news media didn't even know, actually. He just snuck in from the back because he's a coward. He didn't want to face the music of what he created. There were hundreds and hundreds of Trump supporters out there today, braving the cold, braving the snow, sharing stuff with each other, sharing blankets and buying each other coffees and, things like that. And that's, to me, I don't know, that's what it's about. But a lot of the people that were out there today also did huge things for East Palestine. Truckloads and truckloads and truckloads of donations for the people of East Palestine, Ohio. But I'm actually shocked that Antifa didn't show up. to try to stir trouble and create chaos. You know, what they do best. But Trump supporters, God love them, we kept it peaceful today. And, man, I wish I could have been there, but I do have some video that I'm going to upload for you all here in a little bit. It's some pretty good footage, but, you know, I could have got some really good footage for you, but I was sick all night. I woke up even this morning sicker than I was last night, so I just decided I wasn't going to go. Between that and we're getting a snowstorm right now. Actually, I'm looking out my truck window, and there's about 2 inches outside so far within the last hour. But I'm going to jump off here, guys. I don't feel good. I'm still sick. But stay tuned, and I will get that video up for you here soon of what happened today in East Palestine, Ohio. I believe some of the video came from Soup Mama online, and she was one of the main ones who did a lot for East Palestine, Ohio. Took semi-truckload after semi-truckload of supplies and water out there. So God bless you guys from San Francisco. Well, God bless you too, Kath Gordon. Wait. Yeah. Kath Gordon from San Francisco. Well, God bless you too, and thank you for joining in on this live. You know, we do what we do to try to show you guys the truth. The stuff that we guys show you, you won't see on CNN. You won't even see it on Fox News, and you won't see a lot of it on Newsmax. They might show you a little bit here and there, but we'll show you the truth every time. And if we can, when something like this happens, we'll get inside and show it to you from the inside. So you know what's really going on. You know, and like I said, everybody's signals was jammed today. Nobody could get on live. Nobody could get online. Everybody got kicked off Facebook. Their phones weren't working. But that only started when Biden showed up. So, you know, that's pretty crazy. But they did the same thing to us. When we marched in Washington, D.C., nobody could get on live. Everybody's phones were jammed, and it was the government doing it. And they wheeled out these big things into the streets on wheels. It kind of looked like a trailer with a sign on it, but out of the top came a big like telescoping pole, and there was a satellite on it. And when they rolled those out, our phones started acting up and not being right. And so they didn't want people to know that there were as many people in D.C. for Trump as there was. I think that was the same thing with today. But I did get some video. Some of the video came from, like I said, Soup Mama. I think a little bit of it came from some lady named Jen. But it was all sent to me, and I'm going to piece it together and put it online for you guys here within the next hour. And in the video, you can see the people chanting "Free, Free Palestine," flying Palestinian flags. Like I said, the left is dumb. So I don't know if they were confused and about the whole situation being in East Palestine. But it is what it is, and I'll get some video up for you guys soon. Thank you for joining in.